Machines are already making decisions about what you watch, who you talk to, and even how you drive. Yep, artificial intelligence is everywhere. But how did we get here? What's the real story behind AI, and how did it go from being just an idea to becoming such a big part of our everyday lives? Let's dive into the real history of artificial intelligence. It didn't just show up overnight. There's a long and fascinating journey behind it, starting from the early days when people dreamed of machines that could think. So, where did it all begin? What were the key moments that brought us from the first sparks of AI to today's smart machines? Let's find out. So, where did it all start? Let's go back to the 1950s and 1960s, when the idea of machines being able to think first came to life. This was the time when researchers and scientists began to believe that computers could be taught to solve problems like humans. One big name that stands out here is Alan Turing. You've probably heard of him before. He came up with something called the Turing test, which was a way to figure out if a machine could act like a human. If it could, then it could be considered intelligent. During this time, the first AI programs were created. One of the most famous was a program called Logic Theorist, developed by Alan Turing and Herbert A. Simon in 1956. It was basically a machine that could prove mathematical theorems, which was a big deal back then. This early success made everyone believe that AI was going to change the world fast. It seemed like only a matter of time before machines would be as smart as humans. But of course, things didn't go as planned, and the path to true AI turned out to be much harder than expected. This led to what people now call the AI winter. Now let's talk about the AI winter. Sounds cold, right? Well, in a way it was. By the 1970s and 1980s, all the excitement around AI started to fade. The early predictions had been way too optimistic, and progress just wasn't happening as fast as people thought it would. Researchers faced some big problems. The computers at the time just weren't powerful enough to handle the complex tasks needed for AI to really work. Plus, funding started to dry up because governments and companies didn't see the quick results they were hoping for. This led to a period where interest in AI dropped, and many researchers moved on to other fields. It was a tough time for AI, and it seemed like the dream of intelligent machines might be dead. But even though progress slowed down, some researchers kept pushing forward. They believed that AI's potential was still there, even if it would take longer to achieve. And eventually, their persistence paid off, leading to a revival of AI in the 1990s and beyond. The 1990s was when AI started to make a big comeback. After the slow years of the AI winter, new breakthroughs in technology and computing power gave AI the boost it needed. Computers were now faster and more powerful, which meant that they could finally handle more complex tasks. This was the time when AI research began to focus on expert systems. These were programs that could make decisions in specific fields, like medicine or engineering. It wasn't quite the human-like intelligence people dreamed of, but it was a big step forward. One of the most famous moments during this time was in 1997 when IBM's Deep Blue, a supercomputer, beat world chess champion Garry Kasparov. This event showed that AI could outperform humans in specific tasks, and it grabbed the world's attention. AI was no longer just a dream, it was becoming real again. Moving into the 2000s, AI didn't just come back, it started to grow in a whole new direction. This was the rise of machine learning, which is basically a way for computers to learn from data without being directly programmed for every single task. Instead of telling the computer exactly what to do, scientists could now feed it tons of data and let it figure out patterns by itself. This was a huge leap forward. One of the key reasons machine learning took off in the 2000s was because of the massive amount of data available on the internet and from smartphones. Companies like Google and Amazon started using machine learning to make better recommendations for users and improve their search engines. Machine learning also paved the way for things like facial recognition, spam filters, and voice assistants. It wasn't perfect, but the progress was real, and AI was now part of everyday life in a way it had never been before. This set the stage for even bigger advances in AI as we moved into the 2010s. Today, AI is everywhere. From self-driving cars to chatbots that help you with customer service, AI is shaping the world around us. Companies like Tesla are using AI to develop cars that can drive themselves. These cars use sensors and cameras to read the road, making decisions in real time to avoid accidents and get you to your destination safely. While fully self-driving cars aren't perfect yet, they show just how far AI has come. And let's not forget about chatbots. If you've ever talked to a virtual assistant like Siri, Alexa, or even the support bot on a website, you've interacted with AI. These programs can understand and respond to human language, helping people with everything from answering questions to playing music. This is called natural language processing, one of the most exciting parts of AI today. AI can now translate languages, understand speech, and even generate human-like responses in real time. AI is also being used in healthcare, education, and entertainment. It can help doctors diagnose diseases faster and more accurately. It can assist teachers in creating personalized learning plans. And in gaming and movies, AI is used to create more realistic experiences. The AI of today is not just limited to one thing, it's branching out into almost every part of our lives. As exciting as today's AI is, the future is even more thrilling. Many experts believe AI will continue to improve rapidly, with advancements in areas like robotics, automation, and even artificial general intelligence. AI that can perform any intellectual task that a human can. This could change industries entirely, making some jobs easier while creating new ones we haven't even thought of yet. One of the biggest concerns is how AI will affect the job market. As AI systems become smarter and more capable, some jobs might disappear, but new opportunities will also open up. The challenge will be finding the right balance between embracing AI and managing its impact on people's lives. As we look ahead, there's no doubt that AI will play a major role in shaping our future. So there you have it, the real history of artificial intelligence, from its early beginnings to its exciting future. If you want to keep learning about fascinating topics like this, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more videos on the history of technology and beyond.